In this video, we are going to play with markers, and I'm so excited because all of my favorite artists here on YouTube have talked about Ohuhu, and they kindly sent me this insanely beautiful pastel set of markers that I have been itching to play with. So we're going to explore them in this video. They also sent me these really cool fine line drawing pens, and this brush one is calling my name. So I think we'll play with that as well. And I'm just very grateful. Thank you, Ohuhu, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hello again. So these colors are really pretty. As I was swatching, I realized there was this gray ring around the brush nib of the marker that helps indicate which side you're about to use, and I thought that was very helpful. First impressions, the nib is super bouncy, and I found that very enjoyable. The colors are a similar value, so it's a little bit tricky to gain contrast. However, that's also kind of what I liked about the markers because I was able to build the value, and I think I would have had too heavy of a hand if there were darker values, but there were moments when I was itching for maybe a little bit darker of a color. So you'll see later what I mean by that. I ended up using the Fineliner brush pen, and that was what I needed for contrast in the end. This set also comes with a colorless blender, which I wasn't sure if I would use too much because I learned everything from YouTube, and when I watched YouTube videos to try and learn how to use markers, not a lot of artists I saw used it. However, I did because I was kind of curious what it did, and I ended up using it quite a bit, and it was very helpful, and it works really well. I don't have a whole lot of experience using alcohol markers. The only ones that I have ever used were these ones that I got on clearance at Michael's, and they're by the brand Tombow, and these are definitely better than those. However, I'm curious to try them in my regular sketchbook on drawing paper. They worked great on this marker pad sketchbook paper, but yeah, I'm just curious to see the difference and how that would affect the drawing. I was a little bit nervous to use alcohol markers because it's a more graphic medium than I'm used to. However, something about it kind of reminded me of watercolor, maybe because I was working light to dark. And I've also learned that with markers, you really gotta trust the process, because in the beginning stages of this drawing, I had no idea what was going on. in the beginning of the video, I mentioned how the colors in this set are a similar value and it's a little bit tricky to gain contrast. However, I mentioned that you can build the value, and this clip is a great example of that. Oftentimes I went in with the same marker multiple times to layer and get that depth that I was looking for. When I was almost done with the drawing and I couldn't build value anymore with the marker, I brought in the brush Fineliner pen to give me that contrast that I needed, wanted, and it gave me this cool graphic look that is a little bit out of my comfort zone, and it made me really love this drawing. I am very happy with the way this portrait came out. Because I don't have too much experience using alcohol markers, at this point things were flowing and clicking and making sense, and I was just having a lot of fun, and I was feeling proud that I was understanding how to use them. And it was just a lot of fun creating this portrait. Later, I used a more neutral marker to knock back the eye that's in shadow more. I'm trying to remember not to put so much detail into the things that are in shadow because that's something John Singer Sargent did, and he is a master for a reason. Anyways, I'm very proud of this portrait, and I love it the way it came out, and I had so much fun making it. is it for this video. Thank you again, Ohuhu, for this really pretty set of markers. I had so much fun playing with them. If you want some, there's going to be a link in the description and possibly a promo code. If there is one, it'll be in the description so you can get a discount on some markers. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, week, month, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.